Knuckles, let's face it, you'll only ever star in my movies.
Do I look like I need your franchise?
This is my gift. This is my curse. If there's Sonic movie news, I've got the thirst. Hello, Sonic the Hedgehog fans. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. I was literally in my car, in the freeway, headed to go see my screening for Tom Holland's Uncharted. Then my phone started a buzzing because Paramount decided to just drop the motherload of all news. Paramount themselves, not another news source or some leak or anything like that. This is officially 100% confirmed. They went ahead and let us know not only is Sonic the Hedgehog 3 confirmed, so we're gonna get Sonic Movie 3, and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 could most likely end on a cliffhanger now, but they also let us know that a solo Knuckles the Echidna series will be coming to Paramount Plus, voiced by Idris Elba. This is honestly insane, so I had to turn my car around and come here, so this video might be rather quick because I still gotta make that screening, y'all. But I will be diving into the details here, what they could be about, but most importantly, I need you guys to give me your opinions down below. How do you feel about Paramount already announcing Sonic the Hedgehog 3? That must mean they have a lot of faith in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And your thoughts on Paramount Plus wanting to make a Knuckles the Echidna spin-off series. As a quick side note, guys, I do want to let you know Paramount Plus not only updated us on this Sonic movie news, they dropped a whole bombshell of new stuff coming to their studio. Stuff from like several upcoming Transformers movies, A Quiet Place 3, freaking SpongeBob movies, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, all stuff that I'm definitely going to compile and talk about in its own video tomorrow. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel and stay tuned because there's so many other crazy things that Paramount announced. Alright, but getting back to Sonic the Hedgehog 3, they tweeted out here officially saying Sonic Movie 3 is officially in development from Paramount Pictures and Sega. Plus, next year, a new original Knuckles series with Idris Elba is coming to Paramount Plus. I really wish we could get a synopsis or an idea of what's going on in Sonic Movie 3, but I bet you if they told us what would be happening, it's basically a spoiler for Sonic 2. So talking about what Sonic Movie 3 could be about before we get to this solo Knuckles series, it's just like, come on now, we knew this would be happening. Sonic the Hedgehog was a nice little pleasant surprise, and I thought they did so many good things with that first film. One of them being was obviously redesigning Sonic, but let me tell you, all the trailers and stuff that we have seen of this latest Sonic movie feel like it's a completely different franchise, and I mean that in a good way. All the footage just really seems to be leaning into the video game side of things. It's so wacky, upscale, but in the best possible ways, and the visuals of this film also look amazing. I'm glad that Paramount is getting to embrace this side of things, and you know, with anything that's successful, you gotta turn it into a cinematic universe one way or another. But the couple of questions we have begging in our minds right now is, okay, is Jim Carrey going to be coming back for a third Sonic the Hedgehog movie? I mean, would this be the first time Jim Carrey shows up for a threequel? The man rarely loves to do sequels, and he only agreed to do Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is because Robotnik barely became the character of Eggman for the last moments of that first Sonic movie. So now he fully gets to flesh that out. He might get all of that out of the way in the second movie. It's going to be really sad if he doesn't come for the third film, but I'm going to hold out hope that he does. But if for whatever reason they decide not to, I mean, Sonic has a laundry list of villains that they could pop out there. I'm still going on the agenda that they're going to go ahead and introduce Shadow the Hedgehog. You have the Gun Corporation in there, and if they're following the formula of Sonic Adventure 2, they could be introducing him. If not, the other one that people are wanting to see is Metal Sonic, the robotic Sonic that kind of comes to life and has been a very fan favorite. I think after Robotnik goes ahead and has a little mishap working with Knuckles, because it's pretty obvious Knuckles will turn into a good guy against him by the end of the movie, he's like, well, I'm just gonna stick to what I know, and those are machines creating Metal Sonic to go after them. But it's also like, will this be the first movie where they also take us out of world? Because Sonic has also been known to have a lot of outlandish planets out there. Plus, with the Master Emerald in there and people kind of being disappointed that they didn't include all the several Chaos Emeralds, there's a great theory going around that by the end of the movie, maybe the Master Emerald kind of breaks up into multiple pieces. This has happened in the video games, and then they're tasked with collecting all the pieces of the Master Emerald. This could be how they introduce different Chaos Emeralds into the world, is if that giant emerald breaks up into smaller little emeralds. That would be kind of cool to see, and it would be them collecting all of them for the next movie. But I have to assume no matter what it is, they have a plan, and most likely Sonic the Hedgehog 2 will be ending on some sort of cliffhanger, because that's just what they'd be doing if you have a third movie plan. I'm just wondering now, who could they introduce? I feel like it's still too early to introduce someone like Chaos, which I know is another common one people want in there. So I would really love to hear from some of you more hardcore Sonic fans who know the lore a little deeper than me, what would you like to see in Sonic Movie 3 and what could they explore further? But now getting to this other part of the announcement that caught me off guard, Knuckles getting his own series? Okay, I got a couple of questions. One, are you gonna keep the same style of what he's showing up in? What I mean is, I'm pretty sure it's expensive to have Knuckles look as lavish as he does in the Sonic movie. I go back and say, the visuals here are absolutely stunning. And while Disney Plus and Netflix are companies that can spend movie money on these streaming services, Paramount Plus, let's be honest, I don't think they have the subscription base to kind of be risking spending movie quality money on this series. Especially with the way some fans were very disappointed with the way SpongeBob Camp Coral ended up looking on their platform. So just be prepared if maybe this Knuckles series turns out to be in a different art style. Maybe if it is a fully animated series, I'm gonna keep my head up that they will keep it live action and with the same style of animation, just maybe a little downgraded. But I just want people to be prepared for that and not get completely upset. Nonetheless, I think Knuckles is a great idea for his own solo series, and it'll most likely be a prequel series. Because Knuckles being introduced into the Sonic movie, we got a lot of questions wondering where he came from, how did he become the one to protect the Master Emerald? We know we have the video game explanation and that lore, but movies always like to do things differently. Especially with the introduction of Longclaw and all these owl symbols involved with the Master Emerald, I'm still going on the theory that maybe Longclaw actually raised Knuckles the Echidna and made him the protector of the Master Emerald. If not, we saw in the first Sonic movie there are a tribe of echidnas. Let's find out how his race got wiped out and Knuckles became the last one, and that story about he's the lone warrior, the last of his kind. That's honestly a pretty cool and deep story that you could tell that I'm not that sad that Sonic or Tails won't be part of it. I'll honestly be extremely shocked if they do something other than a prequel of this backstory involving Knuckles. But this, my friends, is also most likely the tip of the iceberg. Get ready for this, because Paramount Plus, with all the other announcements that they've made, it looks like they're gonna try and do more of these spin-off things that end up on their streaming service. If they do eventually introduce Shadow the Hedgehog, you can damn well he's probably gonna get his own series also. Maybe even Tails will get his own series. Oh my god, I just thought we could probably get a young Sheldon version of Robotnik of how he was growing up. Think about the Sonic movie and how often Dr. Robotnik talked about his childhood and him growing up being this genius. Yo, they could do that. But this is where I throw it off to you Sonic fans. How are you feeling about Sonic Movie 3 being announced? Knuckles getting his own spin-off series? Who do you think is next in the lineup? Your thoughts and theories, would love to hear it down below. Again, don't forget to check back on the channel when I break down all this other stuff that Paramount has announced. And if you're here from the future, it's probably already linked down below, buddy. Anything and everything, be sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at 3C Films or on TikTok at 3C Films. But as always, I'm Chris. Time to go watch Uncharted like this. Tom Holland's gonna love me.